Just a quick reminder to subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Shoutouts to my channel members.
Daughter to work fast food because she can't even afford childcare, and say I applaud this mother for still being a mom while having to work. We shouldn't have to work like robots and not enjoy life because we're told to scrub floors for the rest of our lives, and then be told we can't even give you Social Security. So if you want to retire, oops, sorry, the money we had been taking out of people's checks is no longer going to go towards Social Security. We can't afford that. So in 2030, we are no longer going to provide Social Security for those people that, it is so annoying. Like, the government is so dumb. You can pull out all of this money to give to other countries, but for your own country, you can't even help it. It's like Tupac said, they got money for war but can't feed the poor. And our own country is suffering. I just get so annoyed when people say get a job. It's like, well, what are you doing on my page? I get paid. Like, we're all struggling to pay bills. Stop acting like you ain't struggling to pay a bill, like you better than everyone else, Jeff Bezos. Because I don't see you owning a very rich company. I don't see you doing anything with your life except being rude. That's another thing I get annoyed with, is these dumb DMs, because all I do is just block. Sometimes I'll leave a paragraph and then I'll block you before you can say anything. And I enjoy that more than anything because I don't want to hear what you have to say next, because what comes out of your mouth is BS. You're full of shit and you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm so annoyed with people that think they know what they're talking about, that think they ate because they told me to get a job. And what are you doing? Clearly you don't have a job if you're spending your hours on me. Mind you, you are active all the damn time, 24 hours, and you're not even at your job. And if you're at your job on your phone, then you're not doing your job correctly. I'm like so annoyed by these people telling me to get a job, but they're on here 24/7. And I know that because I'm on here 24/7 because I get paid. It's my job. But you don't even get paid and you're on here 24/7. Always in my comment sections. Always in my DMs. Follows me to Instagram. It's like crazy. What are you guys even doing with your lives? These trolls have no goals, no life, no nothing. Your life is miserable. It's sad, miserable, and pathetic. Thank you for the roses. They are doing nothing. Because if they're on my page 24/7, which I get paid, that's why I'm on social media 24/7, and I peep some of y'all that say you have a job, but you're in my comment section, you're in my DMs, you're on my page all day. Like, don't you got a job? And this is all day, every day. I don't want people to say, well, maybe it's because they're off. Maybe it's their off day. If I was off from my 9-to-5 job, I wouldn't be a troll to someone. I would be asleep, okay? I would be in my bed asleep. I would get extra sleep for the next day before I have to stand for 8 hours a day. Hello? Anybody out there? I would not be online arguing with someone about them not having a job. If someone has a job, how does that affect you? Or they don't have a job? Why are you concerned whether I have a job or not? How is that affecting you? You telling me to get a job isn't going to do anything. That's like me telling someone who actually doesn't have a job to get one. They're still not going to get a job. And it affects you how? Like, you are so bothered at the fact you think I don't have a job. Well, then I want you to take your money and pay my taxes then. Okay? So next year, when I have to pay taxes on the money I make, because that's not a job, you better pay my taxes. Please. Since you think it's not a job, I'm self-employed. I have to mark down where all the money is going for my expenses. I bought a ring light. I'm buying things to make my streams and to make my lives better and to make better content. I have to put down all the expenses of where the money is going. I am not a small business. I am a self-employed. I called like the tax place to how to file my taxes, and I explained to them, and they said, "Oh, you're self-employed." So if you literally think I don't have a job, then you better pay my taxes, okay? Since I don't have a job. I'm not gonna pay my taxes, you're gonna pay them. Okay? If I gotta pay taxes, that's a job. Anywhere that you work, if you pay taxes on money, that's a job. I don't know why people assume that's a job. You wanna pay my heavy taxes, then go ahead and pay my taxes. I don't get taxes back on this stuff. I gotta pay taxes. I'm self-employed. And if I was to make thousands, if not millions of dollars doing this, I have to pay a bunch of taxes. You work a 9-to-5 job. You don't have to deal with paying a lot of taxes. You're lucky.
Tophia getting irritated with Mamachu.
Akumata?
Goodbye.
Akumata first? Do Akumata and I'll leave.
No, goodbye. We went places too. We're doing a lot. I'm tired. Bro. Yeah, I did. Actually, well, never mind. I can't say that. Can't say that either. If I say that. Well, you can't smell anything through the screen because we do take showers, so you can't. What do you smell? The body wash? Yeah. I have my stuff in my backpack. My Shea Moisture stuff. Guys, I do still have to take care of my hygiene. Hello. We do go to the laundromat. That's a thing. You know there's truck stops and places where you can pay to get a shower, right? And also, here they're going to start having portable showers. They're going to have showers for homeless people to go get a shower. So you could just go there. Like, do you think I just don't take a shower? Of course I have to. Hello, I'm in a car. You need it? Yeah, you would, considering some of y'all don't even know how to wash your clothes. You would think that, considering some of y'all don't even know how to shower properly. I wouldn't expect much from people that don't know how to shower or wash their clothes properly. It's always the people that are like, you're wearing the same outfit. Do you not know how to wash your clothes so you can wear the shirt the next day? Or are you just that lazy that you just don't wash your clothes because you let it sit there because you're too lazy to get up and wash your clothes, and your dirty shirt's sitting there for almost 2 weeks because you didn't wash it? Like, how do you think people wear the same clothes over again? Because they wash it? You don't do that. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all have thrown a dirty shirt on because you were too lazy to wash your clothes. I'm just saying. Thank you for the lantern. I wouldn't expect much from people that are not cleansely. I'm sorry. It's a Jasmine 2.0. I bet you your mother has had to tell you a time or two to take a shower. Not my mom. My mom never has told me I need to get into the shower or take a bath. But, yeah. It baffles me that some of y'all still support Jasmine, and she never rarely takes a shower. But, hey. I mean, birds of a feather flock together. If Jasmine doesn't take a shower and you're supporting her, I'm pretty sure y'all don't take a shower. The amount of dirty people you support, yeah, I wouldn't put it past people. You know, there's Leslie. Let's see, Jasmine. There's a whole list of people, but me, I'm not one of those people. I always maintain my cleanliness because I go places. Do you think I just want to hang around people, perhaps somebody sees me and I smell horrible, you must be out of your mind. Like, you must be crazy to think that I'm walking around smelling when I have to interact with people. You know, let the internet think what they want about homeless people. That's why people... Never mind, I'm not even going there with that one. We're not even gonna say that because all this talking down on homeless people, like if you're not about to be there, is crazy. You know what? I don't talk about people's living situations, but some of y'all really need to figure out what you're gonna do with Trump being in office instead of worrying about someone who's already homeless. Cause some of y'all, I'm pretty sure, are not built for this life. When you realize how hard it is, you're not gonna be built for this life. You're going to be wishing you was inside a house. Going to be wishing you was inside a bed. You're going to be wishing you was anywhere other than. And when people realize just how shitty their shelters are, and they try to go to a shelter and they realize that it's not good and they're better in their car, I'm going to say, I told you so. It's not being picky. It's because you learned your lesson. Some of these places ain't good for people. Like, I just don't get it why the internet is just so obsessed with a homeless person. Like, literally, I just don't get it. You know, I didn't do that to myself. Why are you saying I did it to myself? I wasn't in control of the rent, so there's that. It was a rental issue. It was a payment issue on my brother's end, which is why we couldn't pay the rent. I couldn't pay because I didn't have money because I paid last week. It's $400 a week. I had already put forth half of the money to help pay for the whole week. So that's where my money went. On top of getting things we needed, like toilet paper and dish soap and stuff like that I had to get with my money. Toothpaste. That was it. Like, between the toiletries and the rent, that's where my money went. I didn't buy anything that was unnecessary. When I had the money, that's when I bought the ice maker and the makeup stuff. And on top of paying $400 a week. And so when I paid last week, and then I bought all the stuff because I was like, okay, the rent's covered. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But it was a payment issue. That's all it was. And I can't blame my brother or my family because we didn't know it was going to be a payment issue. So oh, look, there's the kitty. But anyways, that's just what happened. You know, things happen that is out of your control. Yeah, I know. I said there's a kitty. It's like, it's out of my control. Like, why am I to blame? I was paying the storage. I was paying the internet and the phone bill. Mind you, that's like, what? $400 in bills. On top of the $400 that I had to help out with rent sometimes. Cause like, it's $180 for the storage. It's $80 for the phone bill. And another $80 for the internet, which we don't have the internet anymore. That's like what? That's already $160 plus the $180. That's like $200 plus $80 plus $60. That's like $300 in bills. On top of the toiletries I had to get and stuff like that. And, you know, I was doing good on TikTok with my live stream on my on my main. But then when the subscriptions went down, I did get a little less. Like, it was a little less. And plus, I don't understand what's wrong with my backup. It was messed up. Because on here, I get all of the money I made. On my main account, they held back $200. I don't know why, but on there, it holds $200 back. I'm like, why? does it do that. But on here, it gave me the full amount. Full. Like on my main account, yeah, it was holding back $200. I'm like, that's stupid. I don't have to shut up. It's my live stream. Taxes. Well, if I have to pay taxes, they shouldn't be holding that money back because that's being counted towards taxes I gotta pay. And I'm not even getting the full amount of my money. So that doesn't make sense either. Because even if they was holding it back for taxes, that's... No, because this account gave me all of my money. And I mean all of it. They didn't hold back $200. I said... I calculated without $200 to see how much money I would have to pay bills. And what do you know? I got all of it. I was like, oh, I thought they were going to take $200 out. No, they didn't. That's crazy. Yes, I do use the green screen for safety reasons. But, yeah. That sucks. It was a payment issue on our end. And then when we went back to pay, they said because they had payment issues from us before that they couldn't allow us to stay there because the lady that worked in the office did work with us. I'm not going to lie because he had an issue with payment. I'm not going to say what, but he had an issue. And then we just made up enough to pay by the day because we thought we had to pay like for the whole week. But we were paying daily. So we paid daily. And then it got to the point where we couldn't pay. Because I already had told my mom, I said, we need to figure out how to get out of here because we're not going to be able to do it anymore. It's just too much. And I was sure enough right. I was right. We ended up couldn't do it. Mind you, I had already pawned my tablet because someone was like, why don't you pawn your tablet or pawn this? I've already, like, you don't think I know about that? Yeah, I already pawned my tablet because I said, you know what? Oh, well, because I had to help put some money in for the rent because, like I said, the money last week went to bills. It went to groceries. It went to a lot of things. Like, I just thought we was going to stay there because I was like, oh, they're working with us. And the only issue we weren't allowed back there is because they had rent issues. Mind you, the first time we had a room, we had a rental issue, like I said, because she told us that we still owed $100 after she handed us our ticket. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. How do we still owe $100? But how do we still owe $100? But you gave me my ticket. That seems suspicious to me. Then she was like, I got it. Because she was like, well, you guys have to try to get $100 by the end of before I have to, like, clock out or I have to leave. And we were like, fuck, what are we going to do? Because we didn't have it. And then she was like, I got it. It's like, it seemed very suspicious. Like, maybe she put the money back that she was going to take. Then again, I'm not going to accuse anybody because I don't know. She claimed she didn't see me on the camera give it to her, but I was like, I gave it to you. I said, here. Like, I literally handed it to you. You ain't gonna, like, I don't know. At the time, I was like, she's just being nice. She's just being helpful. And I think that's where it sparked from there, because I think what happens to me on the internet, I feel like some people act like they don't know. And then we get into a situation where we can't really say anything because they say, oh, well, we're nice enough to let you stay here, so it's like that kind of like, we're nice enough to let you stay here, so you can't report anything. You can't say anything, because if you report us, we can have you kicked. That's why we didn't report a lot of things, because we were stuck. I don't want to be stuck at a place anymore. I don't want to be stuck somewhere where, you know, I'm at the mercy of them and I have to, like, you know what's annoying is that I tried to look for a birthday outfit for free samples for my birthday, and the only sizes they have were small sizes for free samples, not plus sizes. And one of these companies like has plus size women, but your plus sizes only go up to a 3X. That's so disappointing considering the fact a lot of plus sizes are literally not offered on this. Like, they're all skinny sizes. Like, it's so annoying at the fact that, like, I cannot find plus sizes for, like, my birthday thing. Because, look, I don't got money to buy anything. I was trying to get free samples. But the fact they don't offer plus sizes, and the company that doesn't offer past the 3X, I literally requested a, like, plus size thing. And, it didn't get approved. And then now I feel bad because I'm like, I don't want to even promote this brand, because if you can't go past the 3X, why would I want to promote you? Like, this is what Samira talks about when she talks about plus size inclusivity, because they are not for plus size people. If y'all were for plus size people, you would literally be offering plus size options. And for people getting mad saying that, well, maybe just lose weight, no, that's not the option. I'm so sick and tired of maybe lose weight, maybe do this, maybe do that. No, they should be inclusive. They should offer plus size options. And the fact a lot of TikTok shops don't is disappointing. I saw a lot of cute outfits I couldn't wear because they weren't plus size. It is so annoying, and I'm so pissed off because I couldn't find anything in plus size. And to literally suggest that your option is to lose weight, that's crazy. If that's your option, then I feel bad for you. And it's a no wonder why plus size options don't sell, because first of all, they're ugly. Why would I want to buy a plus size option that's ugly? Like, hello. I don't know. I just don't, like, it's just so frustrating because I don't got money and I literally want to look nice for my birthday because I'm having a hard time. Like, people think I'm just trying to enjoy myself, but this is my first birthday without my brother. I think I deserve to have time. I'm trying not to cry. My makeup. I just want to feel good and feel like my best, and I can't do that because of this whole incident, and I can't live my life normal. Like, I can't be happy. I can't enjoy or have an outlook for life. Like, when something's going good, I feel bad. It's a long, hard process, you know, and I see very cute things, and then when I see they go up to a XL, I'm like, oh. And some of their stuff doesn't even go to only a 3X. It only goes to a XL or an XXL. XXL is different than a 2X. Can we stop? Like, can we learn the difference? Because I just, like, I'm so frustrated. Offer more plus size options. Mom! Mom! You can't go in there! He told you not to open the door! Close the door and get out of there! No! Get out of there! Close the door! Close the door! I'm not gonna argue with you because the neighbors don't like us already. You are not supposed to open that door.
I am open.
No, he said not to open it.
I didn't go in there.
Now I have to tell him you opened
I
it.
didn't go in there.
It doesn't matter. He told you not
I
to
can't
open
hear
the
you.
door. He told you do not open that door.
I had to take photos.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You're insisting. And he's gonna get mad at you for being stupid. And you're gonna get yelled at. You're ruining your chances.
Like an idiot you
This
are.
is why you weren't supposed to come back. Because you do stupid shit.
No, that's not why.
Well, I have to tell him. He's gonna know. He's gonna smell all of that's coming from this way. I already...
No, just never mind.
You're not
No, you
smelling
always
it.
have to run your mouth. You always have to be stupid.
I have to tell him. You're the dumbass who did it.
That smell was already in here.
He specifically said, do not open that door.
Okay, just go sit down. Please.
Jesus Christ. You don't
Yeah,
listen.
and we're gonna live with that?
We have to hire someone to clear back
We
there.
have to do what?
We have to pay someone to clean back there.
I can't hear you.
He said, We have to pay someone to clean back there.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yes.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, just no one knows what I have to go through. Just to even get housing, it's difficult. And it's discrimination. It's because of my social media. You know, it sucks because I waited for this lady, right? I think she was supposed to come at 9. She came at like 1 or 2, and then I was able to like get over here, but it's wasting my time because now I have limited time to go live. I can't even go live for a long time, and now I gotta go back. It's literally been discrimination because of my social media that they don't want to help me. I keep getting put from one program to another. I feel like I failed people too because I want to get a place. I need to get a house. People have gotten a place with no income. You would think, right? You would think, oh, you were in a violent crime. You would think people would care enough. And yes, they do, because some people have donated. You know, he came up on my For You page pocket watching me about my new Xbox. Is it because you're mad I bought a new Xbox as fast as I did because mine couldn't update? Or are you, what's your anger issues geared towards because you can't afford nothing? That's not my problem. You've got money spending issues because you're mad that someone can spend money that you can't.
Tophia calls haters texturist and explains your science.
Like, of course you can take showers, but just like, you know, people take showers almost every day, right? Gotta be careful with what you're doing with your hair, you could damage it. Like, I bleached my hair twice. That's why I'm like, well, if my hair, after this dye session, I'm probably not gonna dye it again because I don't want to keep dyeing my hair and keep bleaching my hair and keep ruining it. Because if your hair takes a long time to dry and it's holding on to moisture, it's dry. But the thing is like, I never really thought to take care of my hair because when you straighten your hair or you use a lot of heat products with no heat protectant, that is not good. But you know, I straightened it a lot. That is okay. Well, then you're a texturist. Sorry. I was not talking about dark-skinned black women. Someone said, do you refer to yourself as a burnt color? That had nothing to do with a black woman, a dark-skinned black woman. They were saying that to me, and I said, no, why would I? I have a right to address something. I said, no, why would I? And then I explained. Colorism has nothing to do with me. Because I don't face colorism. I'm not a dark-skinned black woman. Dark-skinned black women face colorism. So what are we even doing? Why are we even trying to argue any points? It had nothing to do with a black woman. And even then, I don't face colorism because I'm not dark-skinned. Common sense. For you to sit here and act like it was directed towards a black woman is crazy. You literally see me looking down and reading the comment that was directed towards me. That has nothing to do of any context towards any black woman. Then who's the black woman that it was towards? If you can't name the black woman it was towards, the dark-skinned black woman, then be quiet. Because you're being weird. Day I spent, and so I went to sleep. And then, today I didn't eat until like lunchtime. I wasn't even gonna eat anything. I was gonna go without eating for 2 days. Yeah, I sold my ticket for $100. What? And then sitting here being a bigot, calling me a big back. Now, I'm just going to let it go because I'm not going to be rude, okay? I don't have to resort to being a bigot like some people. If it was anyone else, I'm pretty sure they would have called you the most nastiest thing you could think of, and probably a slur. You know what slur that is. You can call me a big back all you want, but how can you be trans and be a bigot? Pick a struggle. Thank you. It is really for a house. Like, people said it's for Comic-Con. Who is spending $500,000 at a Comic-Con? You ask me. And the fact that Comic-Con's not till January, Like, hello, I'm not even thinking about Comic-Con. Yeah, it's like, what, 2-3 months away? But I'm not thinking about that right now. I need to get a place to live fast. So I can start doing things. If I start making money, I can start doing my clothing line and start working on my restaurant. You know, the things that someone said it doesn't have to be going to work. It could be starting a small business. Well, if I have the money to do that, I can work towards getting the money for my restaurant. That's going to go towards gun violence, a percentage of it. Someone just called me up, and what, you're going to say you didn't see that either? It's in your face. They were sharing a bunch of times. Pay attention. No, you don't want to pay attention because they don't have a large following, and you just admitted it. You literally said that you don't know who they are. We don't know who they are. Find out who they are then. What kind of excuse is that? People are literally doing it because you're telling them they could get away with it. You're not even calling it out because now they know that you're not seeing that. Now you're going to make an excuse to say you didn't see that. Now they're playing in your faces and making you look stupid. Now they're going to start calling me a gorilla and an ape because they can. Because now they know you're not going to call it out. You're not going to say anything. Are you afraid to say something? I'm not afraid. I say whatever I want. I'm not afraid. You're afraid. That's why they do it, because they know you're not going to call them out because they know you're afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not at all. Yes, it is me. Mac funny. To each their own, but I feel like you probably think Steve Harvey is the funniest man alive. I don't find nothing funny about Steve Harvey. And I'm pretty sure you're one of those people that finds mediocre comedians funny when they're not. Sorry, I'm adjusting myself. But it's so crazy to me that you want to come on here and rage bait and say Prince was not the greatest artist of all time. You know you lie. You know you lie. You're a liar. You're lying. You're trying to convince yourself. You're living in delusional land. Prince was the, if not most influential musician of all time. A lot of musicians were influenced by Prince. Okay? He was a symbol. Do you not understand that people recognized Prince as a symbol? Did you not understand? Sorry, my mom was talking to me. That Prince is a legit symbol, and people refer to him as a symbol. That is crazy. He is the most iconic musician to ever touch a guitar, any type of instrument, and to live. It's not about whether or not you called somebody that. It's hurtful. And I have to continuously get it. Well, just explain to them why you said it and apologize.
You're continuing. They probably already want it ended and you're still continuing.
Because I'm going to hear it as long as you finally sit down and say you're sorry.
I'm not going to say it. So.
You're not going to let these people tell you.
I'm not going to let these people tell me what to do.
You're not. You're telling them,
no.
You're letting them tell you not to apologize. You're listening to them. That's what they want.
I said, I'm not going to. I didn't say they made me.
Obviously, you just said why. They made you because they're telling you you're apologizing for calling somebody that. It proves our point. I'm not racist. Not all white people. Then they come at minorities for saying shit. We go through fucking enough. We go through enough. We shouldn't have to educate people.
They say stuff, but it's not all of them.
If it wasn't, then why is Trump in office? You know who mostly voted for Trump? White women. Where are they checking those fucking bitches that voted for Trump?
They want money, that's why. Like always.
They knew he was racist. He was telling them to their face.
Why are you using the R word? I'm disabled. I mean, if I choose to use it, that's my choice. But why are you using it? That's my question. And then, I don't know, I feel like people use excuse, I'm disabled. Okay. I mean, if I choose to use it, sometimes I do say SLOW because some people are, but yeah, I am disabled. I have a learning disability. I just got diagnosed major depression, PTSD. Those are disabilities, so yes. And to say someone's not disabled, that's ableism.
Yes, well, GoFundMe is holding on to the money, and it keeps going down, and I don't know what's going on. Apparently, apparently the whole thing with GoFundMe is just that we gave them, like, what they needed, the information. Thank you for the gifts. But it's going down and down and down, and, I don't know. There's no way to contact them through customer service, and I already have a thing with legal aid, but I need legal help, like, to sue them because I need that money. Like, that would really help me a lot. Not even the other family members, not just his brothers. My grandma's sister wants nothing to do with him. So instead of telling people stuff like that, maybe you should worry about yourself instead of worrying about an uncle who's contacting their family member through social media because they don't have contact with them. Why do you think he's not reaching out to me but reaching out through me, like trying to talk to me through social media? Because I don't want nothing to do with him. He waited 2 days to ask how his sister's doing, and then he wants to come to the internet and try to tell people he cared about his sister. If he cared about his sister, she wouldn't have been living in a car. Now would she have? Yikes. I'm not going to go stay somewhere where I'm going to be told he makes some excuse and then we're back out in the streets. No, thank you. You must think I'm stupid enough to literally go somewhere where I'm going to be thrown out. I'm not dumb to go there and then end up back on the street. And for him to talk shit about my father, he could talk shit about my father all he wants, but he was never a good father to his kids either. If he was such a good father, his daughter wouldn't be running off with older men while she was in high school. And we're the same age, mind you. And our birthdays are both in June because we both graduated at the same time. And if I didn't have a father, you know, people who don't have fathers tend to run with older men because father issues. If he had such a good life, all of his kids wouldn't have ditched him except for the few that the two or whoever he has that's literally around him. Otherwise, yeah. That's not the first time he's accused other grandchildren of taking jewelry off of grandma when she passed away. Like, I can't afford to pay it because I haven't been able to do a bunch of live streams. I haven't been able to do anything. I'm trying to get a place, but yeah. The GoFundMe got refunded, so I don't have it. I never had access to the GoFundMe. They were trying to process it, but what happened was that they couldn't get a hold of my brother's friend. Thank you for the confetti. They couldn't get a hold of my brother's friend, so because of that, they gave the money back. So everyone got refunded their money. And so, y'all, I mean, I would have loved to have that money because that extra money, well, not extra, but the money that was raised was like over the amount of him getting buried. That would have helped us get a place. That would have helped us move our storage. We just need to get a place and move storage. So, yeah. And like I said, Nova, what do you want? Huggies or Pampers? You better answer quick.
Not like Tofupa, who sits on her lazy ass all day, probably collecting Social Security money like Chris-chan.
And yet again, Angie doxed me, and here we are blaming me and saying it's my fault. I'm tired of this shit.
Don't do that. It's okay.
No, it's not.
I didn't hear what they said, but
Every time someone does me, it's my fault.
we're gonna get a hold of the authorities tomorrow, and we're gonna give those phone numbers, and they're gonna go get in trouble. I've had enough.
And then every time I report somebody or go to make a police report, I can't do that because then they do something else constantly. I'm tired of it.
But if you put a stop to it, they won't be doing anything else. We're not doing that.
I constantly have to get stuff for the police report. There's no point in making one. I make one and then there's gonna be something else I have to add. And I'm not crying.
You
I'm
have
just
enough stuff for the police.
But then they're gonna do something else and I have to add that.
No, they'll get. I'm telling you.
I have to constantly keep adding stuff for the police report, and they're not going to do anything. They're going to look at it and say, oh, well, we're not going to do anything about it. Like, I'm so sick and tired whenever someone docks me, it's my fucking fault. Angie has been harassing me for years. And I have to endure that shit because people tell me to. Someone in my real fucking life going around following my fucking brother with her boyfriend. They're coming online crying that she was in the hospital. And people saying, is she okay? Like if she isn't the one fucking going out and harassing people. Is she okay because she's going around harassing people? Seriously. I'm sick of it. She's the one who chooses to go around and harass people and then comes online crying that she's injured. Oh, but when it's me, it's your fucking fault. But she can come online and cry all she wants if she's in the hospital and people feel sorry for her. Even though she chooses to be online. And she's the one who puts shit out there. It's so annoying. Your head. Powerful connections. When I'm talking powerful connections, politicians, you don't want to go that route. You wouldn't want to be followed for the rest of your life, being watched because you're labeled a stalker on the FBI watch list. What do you think I've been doing all this time? Getting a place to live and taking people down. Excuse me.
Tophia getting mad at us and saying we're miserable
just
because we keep telling her she should have spent her money on the rent and not Comic Con.
Someone's shooting. There's someone shooting probably from over there. Like, that to me, I just cannot fathom.
Tophia yelling at Mamachu about the rent.
Just ask them if they'll take half. It's not necessary. You're trying to waive the rent and you still owe that. I don't know. I really wish you would stop being stubborn. Nothing is free. You live in America.
Travis Scott is not a gentleman. The least you could do, Travis Scott, is open the door for your sugar mama.
They're not gonna waive it. You owe that. You can't tell them to get rid of that. Nothing's free.
If I had a sugar daddy, I will give them that
No, you need to ask them if we can pay half. Ask them if they can take half. Don't say we can pay 1,000. You don't know if you don't know if you have that yet. You don't know.
I'll hold your hand.
You don't know if you have the 1,000 yet. That's why you can't.
You gotta get the little food.
I really wish.
At the restaurant, you got the master.
I really wish you would listen to me. You're telling them you have $1,000 you don't have yet. You have to check his card.
Come on. You get the jacket, you put over the puddle of the water. Like, you open the door. You hold the bags. Give them that fantasy, girl. Come on.
I need this to end.
At this point, if Kylie Jenner wanted to have that type of ooh-ah fantasy, she could have just hired someone to do all that, because Travis Scott, he's just dropping the ball left and right, girl. Travis Scott can't get a break to save his life.
He was with her for the money.
I swear. Let me see.
Travis sure was.
So many receipts on here. I mean, I could be alone. I could be. Listen, yes. I have been wrong before, and if I'm wrong, hey, I messed up. I want to apologize. But this is just how I see it. I see it like Chanel. I see both sides of it.
Of course, I know what TikTok is. Why are you asking?
Because people want to know if you know a certain TikToker.
He raised an eyebrow, now looking curious. Oh, and which TikToker is that?
They go by TophiaChu.
He let out a snort and chuckled. Oh, them. I actually have seen his videos a couple of times, though I'm not familiar with his content or personality.
It's not a he, it's a she.
He furrowed his eyebrows, seeming a bit surprised. Oh, my mistake. I meant she. Though I must say, even a lot of people in the comments are under the assumption it's a guy. Interesting.
That was kind of rude.
He raised an eyebrow, looking a bit taken aback by your reaction, Rude. How was that rude? I just didn't know they were a she, no need to take offense.
Wow, that was a she. Do you watch their videos to know that that was a she, not a he?
He let out a sigh, feeling a bit exasperated. Look, I've only seen a few videos of theirs. I didn't mean to offend or anything. I made a mistake, and I apologized. Now can we please move on from this? He looked puzzled, not quite understanding what you're saying. Wait, what do you mean? I thought you were talking about Tophio's videos. You know, the one people sometimes mistake as a male?
Goodbye. It's time for me to get off. I'm already getting annoyed and kind of tired of the AI.
Tophia is big mad that TophiaChu is back.
Nope.
I don't know that.
Nope. No, you can't get on the live stream. You have to stop doing what people tell you to do.
Yeah. It's just me, myself, and I so I'll ride on till I die, 'cause I got me life only for life. Yeah. I don't need a no.
Throwback when Mamachu thought she could impress Asians and Wesley with a rubber squirrel mess.
OnStar to find out where her vehicle is located. So literally, he's trying to find her so badly that he's literally calling like the programmer, whatever person in the car to try to locate the car. So this is extremely concerning behavior, and if I was Chris, I would want a full explanation. So Corey's ex has
Not her
described
running
him
out of breath.
as a violent man, and honestly, I don't.
Tophia gets upset after being confronted about watching teen porn.
So why were you watching girl-on-girl ex-teen Asian pussy porn, Tophia?
Wait, what?
We know what you were watching. Girl, we saw that porn, the Asian porn. What was that about?
What?
Girl, what was that about? Hello? Tophia? We saw the teen Asian porn, Tophia. Speak up on it.
Goodbye. This is why I don't add people to the live stream. That was not Lauren. Why did you tell me that was Lauren? sucks that I get bullied. That's not even gonna happen. I could have already paid a place, been in a place, and then worked on getting the income to continue to pay the rent. I can't even do that because people want to be a-holes. People want to be DICKS. Little ones, Tic Tac size.
What are we doing? A teaser. We're doing a teaser for the commercial.
Tophia argues with Mamachu about rotisserie chicken.
Mom, see how much rotisserie chicken is.
Get a rotisserie chicken.
How much is it?
Get a rotisserie chicken.
I want it.
And then pour some in front of son.
Mom, we can't buy him a rotisserie chicken.
I know we can't. That's kind of rude, that's why.
Mom, I didn't have lunch. He comes with Whataburger and McDonald's.
That was at the room, but now he's on.
Okay, that makes more sense now. What she was trying to tell me.
Yeah, that was at our other room, though.
I know that, but
I can, and it goes with him. I was gonna say I could get one and let him get some off of it.
Mom, we're not gonna let him start tearing chicken in the parking lot.
No, I'm not. You know how I am. I'm not doing it.
Mom! Well, then I'll have to go get me some then.
Go get it?
Yeah, and I'll go, and you're not going. Mom, I can't have it delivered.
I'm not gonna go get it. I'm not gonna be rude like that.
Mom, it's my money.
I know it's yours.
Why is it that we have to buy food for everyone when it's my money that I earned? If other people want chicken, they should have the money to get chicken.
You know he likes rotisserie chicken. That's rude.
Mom, he can buy himself rotisserie chicken. I never understood. You guys hear this? I have to buy other people food, even though it's my money. I'm not being rude. Other people rotisserie chicken. It's my earned money. Bro. I'll really shut that shit down.
Why are you in there? Why are you in there?
I want him to see.
You don't need him to see shit. You don't need to talk to those people.
I want him to say stuff about it.
You don't need to be in there. Why do you just block it? Just block it.
And ask him if I had a rose toy. Do you know how messed up that is? I can't even see my dad. Y'all blaming me and saying it's my fault. I'm tired of this shit.
Don't do that. It's okay.
No, it's not.
Look at your live stream. Look at all the good comments. Thousands of good comments, isn't it?
No, that says cancel Tophia. I do have hygiene products. Veneers. I need veneers. I need to clean my teeth.
That time when Leslie clocked Tofupa for living with her parents at 30 years old.
About whether or not I'm being evicted, right? I don't live with my grandma.
But you live with your parents. What's the difference?
But you're literally sitting here.
Follow my socials. Hello, my fellow CCs. Would you like to have exclusive perks to my channel? Such as having unique loyalty badges that show when you comment on my videos, use custom emojis that non-members cannot use, get posts from me that non-members can't see, get early access to videos that aren't out yet perfect for binge watching, get a members only shout out at the end of my videos, and recommend me video topics that I'll make for you. It may seem like a lot, but it's worth it for the low price of $2.99. What are you waiting for? This is the perfect membership for your lol cow binge watching needs. If you do or don't buy this membership, I appreciate your support nonetheless. This channel would not be running without it.